Welcome. This will be a sort of walkthrough of the Moneta app, specifically the reporting portion, from both the point of view of people who will do the reporting and those who will analyze it, like the admin of the organization. Now, when you open the Moneta app, you are taken first to this login. As you can see, you can, of course, sign up for an account or change your password. Those both have like two-factor authentication, but let's go ahead and log in. And when we log in, there are two types of users, right? You have those who will make the near miss reports. They have a certain thing that they are brought to, right? A certain sort of flow to their application. And of course, you have those who view the reports of the entire organization. Let's first take a look at those who will see the reports. Sorry, those who will make the reports, right? Here we go. We're logging in. Okay, we've logged in and we have this very, very simple screen. Simplicity is the key to this app. It's sort of our design philosophy. You can only do two things, right? If you're the person who's going to make a report, you're somebody out in the field, you're somebody that would make a near miss report, this is what you see. So let's say you want to file a report, right? Something just happened. You need to file a near miss report. It'll take 3 clicks to do it. So we open it up, right? We log in. And it remembers login, right? So you don't have to log in every time. So here we are. We're logged in. Let's make a new report. So we press file a new report. We're brought to this screen. Now this screen is very simple. As you can see, you type the description of the near miss report. You decide whether you want it to be anonymous or not. And you can categorize it. Now categorizing it is optional. The default is miscellaneous, and admins can recategorize it if they believe it's wrong, right? So you don't actually have to do it as the reporter, but you can if you wanted them to get a more holistic and detailed view of what happened. But let's go here. So like I said, you can type it, say this is a report. But in addition to that, you could also do voice to text. Now, I'm not going to do it because it's recording right now, but it works on both Android phones and iPhone phones. It uses the phone's native voice to text feature. So let's just say this is a report and submit it. We're going to keep it anonymous and we're going to categorize it as mishandling of chemicals and submit. Fantastic. There it is. We've now submitted our report. Easy as that. It takes just less than a minute out of somebody's day, honestly. But what else can we do? Well, we can also view our previous reports. Let's try that. Now, these are the previous reports of this individual, not of the organization, but of this individual. Now, on the screen, of course, you can see the kind of the description of the report, which is sort of so you know like what it is. It's like this is AR. From that, I can deduce, hey, this is a report. I wrote that earlier. And the ID. Now, this is color coded, right? If it's red, it means that it has not been responded to by an admin. But if it's green, it means that it has. So, for example, let's try this green one right here. It has because, see, trying comment section has been done, right? So an admin has commented on it and given us that feedback that we want. But now let's check this one that we just submitted. As you can see, no comments yet. We can see the topic, we can see the unique ID of the report, and we can see the exact time we sent it, right? 2018, that's military time, sent today. Fantastic. And here's all the reports that we have. That is essentially it from the reporter's side. As we said, that is very much, we wanted to keep it as simple as possible and as intuitive and quick as possible. Quick to submit a report, quick to see if it's been responded to, and quick to see all of the details of it. On top of that, we also have the ability of push notifications, right? So whenever an admin does respond, that user, so like me, the reporter right now, I will be able to get that push notification and immediately see, right, what it is, right? That somebody has responded it. But, let's go ahead and now log into the admin account. So these are going to be the people who are like admins of the organizations, not the reporters. They get to sort of see all of the reports in the organization. So let's log in. Great. So we're brought to this page. It's not very pretty yet, but it is functional. And what it does is shows us the querying page, or I guess the filter page, right? So the default is past 24 hours, but we can also pull reports for the past 7 days, past month, all the reports, or we can even do custom dates and fill it out here, right? Let's just do the past week for now. Then here we can say only those with a response or without a response. So the default is everything. So responded to and not responded to. But in large organizations, you might only want to see those which have not been responded to by any of the admins or in the organization, right? Because those are sort of to be prioritized. On top of that, also here, this is also very, very useful, sending it as a CSV to your email. Great, so this data is not locked in our app. These reports you can get as a convenient to use CSV automatically emailed to your thing, no matter like what the filter is. So past 7 days, this, that'll come. And also, so that's sort of the big thing, but also you can also filter it by topic. So if you remember, the last one we put was mishandling of chemicals, but let's just do all topics. And let's just generate it. Great. These are all of the reports that follow our filtering. Now, same thing, ID, it'll show you whether or not you or a fellow admin has responded. If you see here, yep, there it was. The report was generated. The CSV is right there. I'll even show you that. But let's finish this. You can do the sort of searching for a report by UUID at the top. If you have the unique ID of the report in mind, you can jump straight to it. But if you don't, then you can go ahead and read through it just like we did before. And you can go ahead and click this top one. That's what they just submitted, right? And it looks like the other details, but with a few key differences. The first being, if we believe that it's not mishandling of chemicals, we can reprioritize it ourselves, right? So we can change it to transportation close calls if we want. Secondly, we can add comments as the admin. So if we want to say something like, great report, and just kind of let them know that we did see it and are responding to it, we can just submit that as a comment. Or if we wanted to say something more like, hey, this wasn't a good report, like, you know, you need to report in this specific way, or this wasn't a near miss or something like that, we can do all of that right here and let the reporter know it. That keeps them anonymous, it keeps us anonymous, but so we're not really pointing fingers here. This is more just a sort of avenue of communication, right? So let's just say great report. Let them know, hey, great report, we've seen it, and we are responding. Now, we just submit it, press this submit button right here, and great. Now we go ahead and submitted it. Fantastic. And that, from the admin's point of view, is really it. Once again, we've tried to keep it very simple. The filtering is very, you know, you can filter on anything. You can get the CSV of the data. And more importantly, there's the premium portion of the app, which is going to be analytics. So it'll generate analytics for you based on the reports that you have in sort of the database here, right? You know, here's your report. You know, we didn't end up changing the topic, but that is basically how Moneta works. Like I said, simplicity is key here. It's what we've kept in mind, and quickness is key. It's very easy to see the reports, very easy to make a report, very easy to filter the reports, very easy to get the data of the reports. It's just supposed to be easy and accessible. So, thank you very much. Like I said, we're not necessarily going to go through signing up or forgot password, but like I said, it has 2-factor. It's very secure. But yeah, I guess if you want to see the CSV as well, that is right here. The text of the email is is probably going to change, and so is the email address. So I'm not making any promises based on that, but just showing you how this is. Here, see, it's a CSV. It looks weird on the phone, but yes, here it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. That is the Moneta app.